let's analyze everything there is to know about featured snippets across all the SERPs in a specific industry. So when you jump into a project, in this case the REI project, and you scroll down and click on featured snippets, change it to brand and choose your own brand if you want to analyze your own site's data. So for rei.com, the first thing we can see is the number of featured snippets that they had over different date ranges. So July 1st compared to August 1st compared to September 1st. If you're tracking daily, then you would have a data point here for every single day, or weekly, every single week. Anyway, the most recent poll, we can see that they had 171 featured snippets, and out of those, 55 of them include an image, and 50 of them have a bullet point list in the featured snippet. If you scroll down, you'll see the number of keywords, or you'll see the list of keywords that we're tracking, and those that where REI has a featured snippet will show up first, and you'll see a URL here. Once you get past 171, then you wouldn't see the URL anymore because REI doesn't have the featured snippet anymore. And then you can see how well this brand REI is doing in terms of featured snippets across the different keyword groups. So 14 featured snippets in the camping cookware keyword group set, and 7 featured snippets in the camping utensils keyword group set. And then there's the URLs widget, which tells you how many featured snippets each URL has within rei.com. Now, if you want to analyze all of the competition, you go over to the Share Voice dashboard and change this roll up to domain and change the segment to featured snippets. And now the two most important columns in this domains table is the domain column and the keywords column and the keyword change column. And what this is telling us is that gonecampingagain.com has 551 keywords where they are the owner of the featured snippet. New York Times is second with 427, and so on. If you go down a little bit further, you'll see rei.com has 171 featured snippets. And so I can see which domain owns the most featured snippets, or who owns all the featured snippets across all of my keywords that I'm tracking right here. And I can see the change over time that's happening. And so this date range up here is June 11th compared to September 8th. And so 3 months ago, so gonecampingagain.com has gained 353 featured snippets in the last 3 months. And New York Times has gone up 222. You can see Amazon has lost 259, YouTube's lost 353. So this is great for reporting to show, if you have a featured snippet strategy and you're working on that, you'll be able to easily see if you're moving up over time and who's moving up and who's moving down, and report on that. I would ignore pretty much all these other columns here. They're not valuable when you choose the segment featured snippet option. Next, if you go to the by keyword dashboard, again, we're still looking at the segment featured snippets, and right now I have domain amazon.com chosen. And so this is going to show me all the keywords that amazon.com ranks for in the featured snippets, and I can change this for any domain and see which keywords they show up for as the featured snippet. So outdoorgearlab.com, you can see the list here. And then if we drill through to, let's do REI, change this to brand. Actually, here's a little pro tip. If you create a custom brand to analyze all the SERP listings, not just one specific brand or domain, well, then what this will tell us, since I'm on the featured snippet segment, is which keywords contain a featured snippet regardless of who is in the featured snippet. So you can see the URL is different each time: Clever Hiker, Telegraph, RollingFox.com. So I can see the total number of keywords that contain a featured snippet, regardless of who's ranking in the featured snippet. And then if I want to drill through and actually look at the featured snippet, I click on a keyword, and now I'm on the single keyword view, and scroll down to the visual of the SERP, and you can see that thegonegoat.com has this featured snippet on this date, September 1st. And if I open up a comparison, you can see that there is no featured snippet on that date or on that date, which that's why there's only one data point up here, because there is only one day in this date range that matches the criteria of including a featured snippet. And so that is a good rundown of everything you can do to analyze the featured snippets. The most valuable thing, in my opinion, is to, again, the share of voice, analyze all the competition, who owns the featured snippets, and as you're working on a strategy to gain more and more, you can easily report on your wins and who you're stealing the featured snippets from. And that is all she wrote.